A man is in jail and another is on the run after the two came up with an elaborate plan to rob a local flower shop. This all happened last week at Colonial Flower Shop along Athens Road in Mercer County. 59 News reporter Cameron Eppinger is following this case out of Mercer County as well.
In the blink of an eye,
I'm scared to death.
Wesley Brown says the unimaginable happened.
I'm traumatized. Somebody comes in that door, I'm scared to death. If I see somebody walk in front of my shop, I'm scared to death.
Brown is the owner of the Colonial Flower Shop in Princeton. He says last week, a man wearing a gray hoodie walked into his shop, knocked him to the ground, and stole his wallet full of cash and credit cards.
Took my wallet, key to my car, and I had $1,100 in my billfold. I collected over a Thanksgiving weekend, had $95 in his pocket, got that out, and my key to my car.
But the robber wasn't alone. While all of this was happening, this man, Eric Long, was working in the shop for Brown. He told Brown he needed to work in exchange for flowers for a funeral. But in reality, it was part of a bigger plan.
They planned it. They planned it.
Brown says both men attacked him with a metal vase before taking off. Long was arrested on Tuesday, but his accomplice is still on the run.
He needs to be put away, because if he done me that way, he'll do somebody else. Maybe worse, next time he'll probably kill him. Who knows?
But now only time will tell as Brown tries to move past the nice gesture that went wrong. Reporting in Princeton, Cameron Eppinger, 59 News.
Well, it's been almost 2 years since a man went missing out of Raleigh County. His name is Chaz Richardson, and his family is still searching for answers as to what happened to their loved one. Right now, relatives who knew him best have gathered for a special candlelight vigil in Glen Daniel, and that's where we find 59 News reporter Cameron Eppinger with the very latest on this case. Cam?
Tim, 712 days. That's how long Chaz Richardson was missing. I spoke with his mother today and listened to her desperate cries for help and answers.
Relatives and friends who knew him best coming together once again to remember 28-year-old Chaz Richardson.
1, 2, 3. Justice for Chaz!
A native of Raleigh County who went missing on December 3rd, 2015. His mother still on a desperate search to find answers.
Just tell me where my son is so I can bring him home. He doesn't need to be out there thrown away like somebody's garbage.
Relatives describe Chaz as a bright young family man who loved his 2 little girls and also had a passion for cars.
One of the best fathers ever. And he's got 2 little girls out there every day asking where he's at. And there's no answers to give him.
So far, the only tip detectives have is that he was last seen getting into a gray Dodge Durango in the Surveyor area and disappeared. But his mother says there's more to the story.
My son has been murdered, and it's been covered up. Because he was a father, and he would have never, ever, ever left his 2 daughters.
And as a result, she promises to hold on to hope that someday she'll be able to have closure.
But I promise you, I will not stop until the day I die, until I find him. If it takes until the day I die, I will look for my son until he's found. I will be his voice.
And again, if you have any information that could help police, you're urged to pick up the phone and call Crime Stoppers. For now, reporting live in Raleigh County tonight, I'm Cameron Eppinger. Tim and Jessica, back to you.
A simple phone call could go a long ways. Cam, thanks for that live report.
People are dying here. People are getting cancer and dying. We need to get out of here.
A passionate plea for help from residents living in Minden, located just outside Oak Hill city limits.
Right there, that's PCB oil. That is coming straight out of the transformers.
This is cell phone video of the mess left behind by floodwater on Monday. As you can see, it's more than just rain. Residents say it's also oil from the abandoned Schaefer mine site. Daryl Thomas recorded the video a few blocks away from his home at an empty lot. He and dozens of other residents believe the mine site contains what's called polychlorinated biphenyls, also known as PCBs. It's a chemical similar to Agent Orange that health officials say causes cancer.
People getting cancer left and right. We just learned of another case of cancer just last week. So it's just getting worse.
So far, there have been more than 100 cancer cases in Minden. And later this month, the EPA is scheduled to conduct tests on multiple properties in the area for PCBs. But some residents are worried that the tests won't be thorough enough.
You know, they need to test the areas that are bad, not some kind of little corner pieces that may not even have anything there.
At this point, Thomas says there are no need for tests. He says there's a problem and state and federal officials need to do something about it.
We know it's here, we live in it, we're breathing it, people are dying from it, and anything shorter than that, it's just a lost cause.
Reporting in Fayette County, Eppinger, 59 News.